All right, everybody. I'm relationship expert Terry Duran, and I'm here with my grandfather-in-law, Carl Wilford. What's going on, Carl?
Not very much. Not very much.
Well, man, I just wanted to take the opportunity to get your thoughts and some of your wisdom on relationships and share it with some of my viewers. How long have you and your wife been married?
I think 56 years, 57 this year.
Ooh, that's a long time, man.
Very long, all my life.
57 years. So if you had to have one nugget of wisdom to drop on somebody on how to get a relationship like that, what would you tell them?
I guess, to be true in your relationship, giving a lot of giving and taking.
Yeah, I definitely know what you mean by that. I mean, I feel like a rookie in the game to you, but compared to people our age, me and Ty are veterans in the game since we're pushing 14 years.
Ooh.
There's some things that have been going on, or I've been asked about, and I just wanted to get your opinion on it since you obviously old school. What are your thoughts on a woman proposing to a man?
I don't see anything wrong with it at all. If it's okay with, it's kind of how your relationship goes, If she's that type of woman, that forward, and he accepts that, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah, I mean that's odd. Do you know anybody that have got married in that scenario?
I've only seen it on TV.
Yeah, I've been asked about it, and to me, I just think it's awkward. To me, if a woman proposed to me, I don't think I could accept that because to me that would indicate if I wanted to marry you, I would have asked you. You know what I mean? Like so, it doesn't mean that the relationship couldn't get to that point in the future. It doesn't mean that I don't care about her, but if you gotta ask me to marry you, that means that I'm not at the point where I'm ready to be married. That's just the way that I look at it. So that's it. But I think a man telling a woman no, that I think that would ruin the relationship. Like if you propose to your man and he tell you, nah, I don't want to be married yet, I don't think most women could really handle that emotional letdown.
But yes, I look at in reverse also. A man asking a woman to marry, and she says no, he would be as devastated as she would the other way around too. But it's just common knowledge, it's always been the man asks the woman. But a forward woman and not a less of a man, but just a man who accepts that role, he probably would say yes if he wanted to get married.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I had another discussion that came up, and you just mentioned powerful women. A lot of powerful women seem to think that men don't want to date them because they're powerful women. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that, or what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I've always thought of a woman. I have thought it's too.
She's powerful.
Yeah, she's powerful in the way where I always say it's two sexes, male and female, and you got to always look at them that way. And the dominant sex is the male. It's going to always be like the majority of the time.
True.
And no matter what goes on, a powerful woman against a powerful man, usually the woman will lose out. That's the way I see it. But I don't see anything wrong with a powerful woman.
Yeah. See, in a real relationship, it's not supposed to be a challenge. It's not supposed to be me against you.
It's not.
It's us working together. It's us trying to find ways to resolve problems or get through issues. And if there's a mutual respect between y'all and y'all have expectations on the relationship that y'all both agreed upon, like one person can't just set all the rules and tell you got to follow them.
No.
Y'all have to come up with the rules together. And if you come up with rules that y'all both agree on, how y'all gonna split the bills, how y'all gonna do the chores, things like that. Well, if it worked for everybody, it's more likely that the relationship's gonna be able to function where everybody's not upset or not resentful, you know what I mean? Or having some type of attitude about what's going on because it's something that we agreed to.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of people date and they don't really figure out if they're compatible or not. and so they're already in a committed relationship by the time they trying to figure out, all right, so what are your thoughts on paying bills? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, and so it becomes, well, if you disagree at that point where y'all already pregnant or you already engaged or something like that, it's pretty much too late. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm often talking to people about the importance of the dating process.
But like myself, the relationship with my wife before we got married, it wasn't that long. But still in all, we did get married, and our relationship more or less grew. Instead of like you date for a while. I'm saying a while. I'm talking like 2 or 3 years. But we dated no more than a year, I guess you would say.
Before y'all got married?
Yeah, no more than a year. And this is out of high school. So you consider high school, you can call that puppy love. Coming out of high school, we dated in high school for about a year. And then a year after that, I think we got married, or something like that. But we've always, as we grew into our marriage, it became a partnership. And that's the only way we could make it. And like you said, paying bills and stuff, my main thing I had to get my wife to understand was that in paying bills or taking care of the house or anything like that, my bills, when I said we didn't have any money, I meant we didn't have any money. She thought I may have had some somewhere. But when I said we had zero, and she had to learn that. And once she learned that, then that's the way it was. But she would always, I said, well, look, we don't have any money to do this. And she said, well, you got some money. But she didn't know. But I convinced her when I said zero, it became zero. But in paying bills, we always had joint accounts. And I got her to understand the account said zero, it meant zero. And if it said $100, that's what was in there, $100. And it wasn't any hiding money or anything like that. She basically knew what I had or what just like now, she knew what I got or what I should have. And it's like I said, it's a partnership with us right now. But we have to grow into it.
Yeah, it takes some getting used to.
Yeah.
And like you said, dealing with a powerful woman. Ty is definitely a reflection of her grandmother, the temper, the attitude, or whatnot. But she's also a reflection of your son Les, the rational side, the decision making, the thinking about the consequences of your behavior. So she got a pretty good balance. And then that meshes well with my communication because I'm able to explain why I feel a certain way about something or why we not going to be able to do something. I'm able to give her reasonable, logical explanations on stuff where it's not like I'm just trying to be mean or I'm just trying to tell you no. Like, nah, I really respect what you want or what you want to do. And all right, cool. You want a new car? Well, bet you're not getting it this month, but once we do this, and then I can start working, buying a new car into my plans because I'm a lot less high maintenance than my wife. Like I don't shop as much or spend as much, but that's cool. It doesn't bother me that she spends stuff because that's what attracted me to her. If she didn't have cute necklaces and cute clothes and all that type of stuff, she wouldn't have attracted me. Right, it wouldn't be fair for me to penalize her or take that away because that's something that brought us together. It makes me feel good as a man to be able to be in a position to have her and my daughter spend my money and buy stuff that they like. Like even though I fuss about it and I get outvoted on things, the fact that we have the money to be voting over on where we gonna go on vacation and stuff like that, those are the type of things that make me feel solidified as a man. You know what I mean? Like not having to worry about where their next meal's coming from, not having to worry about the bills being paid. Like those are gonna be automatics. The extra stuff, what we do with the ancillary, the additional money is gonna be, what we need to discuss or vote over. So I just think it's really, really interesting that, I talk about how big of an influence you have been on us and me, just as a man. You know what I mean? Like, there aren't very many men that I can say that I know where I look up to this person or I admire this person. And so just the way that through dating Ty, how y'all accepted me as a family member, and like it really just feel like that since day one. Like, it didn't feel like once we got married there was this change. It was like, man, I've been doing Thanksgiving and Christmas and the whole nine. So it was a very seamless way that I was introduced to the family. So I think that's how it should be. Like, you know, a lot of people don't get that type of family, that strong family dynamic, where y'all were always there for us if we needed something, but y'all ain't in our business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like creating drama or creating tension and all that type of pettiness that hurts a lot of couples that try to make it these days. So I find it interesting now that like I'm doing all these relationship talks and all this, because it's not like I wasn't talking about this years ago. It just kind of happened as a result of me becoming an author and the transitions that led to it. So it's really interesting that the perspective that I give, because I'm able to talk about things from being a Kappa and being a playboy and just living that type of lifestyle to transition into a family man that's family oriented and a homebody, and just securing my family and making sure we're good long term.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like insurance policies, the life insurance, like the things where if I died tomorrow, I feel confident that Ty and Akayla are okay.
Right. Right.
So those are the type of things that when I talk about being a man, that's really what it's about. It's not about being able to go buy the biggest, newest car or buy bottles in a club. Like, I don't care about that. How much insurance you got? How much you know what I'm saying? Like, those are the type of things that really matter to me. And so I think when women can find men that think like that, and you can identify that thought process when you're dating him, that's what becomes husband material. Those are the type of men that you want to settle down with.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to interrupt and do this interview with me and drop some knowledge with us. Those of y'all that are watching on YouTube, give me a thumbs up, show some love. I appreciate the love. Make sure you subscribe to the page. Carl, this is Carl Wilford. Again, this is my wife's grandfather, and this is Terry Duran. This has just been a little nugget of wisdom I wanted to share with y'all. Thanks for tuning in.